You guys ever play Mario and like you're going, it's Mario Kart, mind you, and you're going, you're really doing well, and all of a sudden somebody hits that little lightning bolt and makes you small, and you're in a tight race, and it really fucks you up, and then you end up like driving into the grass and makes you really slow, but you're already really slow because you're really tiny. Well, baseball's nothing like that, but that's fucking irritating. God, I hate that. But anyhow, what happened last week? All I know is that Seguin was supposed to challenge Travis for the title. Ain't having that. Wrecked. Not really. Travis had a good pitching week, but besides that, I mean, your batting was okay, I guess, both of you. I mean, Seguin just really underperformed. When you bat 210, you don't expect to win anything. But anyway, I was expecting a lot more from that, considering that you guys are number 1 and 2 in the power rankings. And Travis made you look like, precious. Made you look like precious. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Just Google the precious. Just Google that word. And when you see it, you'll be like, oh, damn. So, Travis wrecked Seguin 9-2. Game of the week last week, though, it was exactly that. It was 9-2. So, whatever. Next up, we have Tim and Mason. And I tell you what, the Ricky Henderson division really got split up last week. Tim beat Mason 6-4 because Tim came in and balled out hard. And to the point of where he balled out so hard, he cried harder than most of you cried at the end of Hardball when that little black kid gets shot. That's sad. Real sad. So, shout out to Tim for repping that HAD, because you know we've been terrible this year. The RHD, though, real talk, representing the 755 Club. Then we move on to Firkins versus Chad. I want you guys to notice that in the power rankings, Firkins is seventh. He's seventh. He's seventh in the power rankings, and he's leading the Cy Young division. Just saying. Might be up for grabs here, boys. But Chad, I decided not to look at my team very often. If you do look at your team, Chad, you'll watch this. And if you did watch this, you'll text me bananas. Fudge bananas on top. Fudge bananas. If I don't get a text saying fudge bananas from you, I know you don't watch it. All in all, I'm not going to remember that I said that anyway. By the time this video is done, donezo. This is all gone for me. End of the week. Anyway, Firkins barely squeaked out Chad. Both of you had bad weeks anyway. Then you got Dave and I. Dave and I had a very close week. Apparently, I couldn't get 4 more strikeouts in the week. But anyway, Dave beat me 8-3. Dave's just doing what he does best and killing hookers in Cleveland, I think. Right? Let's be honest, you kill hookers everywhere. I mean, they say the smiley face killer targets college students. Dave would be the equivalent of the, like the frowny face killer. But nobody cares because they're hookers. And he makes them all look real sad. Like when he kills them, he's like, poor hooker. But nobody thinks that. They're just like, just another hooker. Just another hooker. Did I miss anybody? I feel like I missed everybody. Did I go through everybody that fast? Oh, no. Todd and Caleb. Todd actually doing a lot of work with that team, mind you. If you look at the power rankings, which I'm sure none of you really look at it because you're all fucking dirtbags. We're in the mid days of summer, boys. This is where champions become champions and losers go home and kiss their mama on the cheek and say, you know what, mama, I did do good today. That's who you want to be. Do you want to be that, Firkins? Come on. Does anybody else see anybody else besides Firkins doing that? Yeah, actually I do. Everybody else. Seguin especially. I actually see Seguin kissing his dad on the cheek and being like, oh, Dad, I tried my hardest today. Grow up, Seguin. Anyway, Todd tied him up this week, but had a hell of a week. 17 home runs. Had 8 home runs in one night. That's insane. That's dumb. Steroids for real, right? So look at the power rankings. Travis maintains his spot at 1. Mason has now moved up to 2nd. Dave has moved up 2 spots to 3rd. Seguin, who's moved down 2 spots, to 4th. Chad has moved up 1 spot, to 5th. Tad, you guys are now one team. Tim is up to 6th, up 1 to 6th. Firkins fell down 3 to 7th. Again, just saying, probably up for grabs. Caleb is 8th, moved up one. Nope, you didn't. Nope, he's your 8th last week. Anyway, I stayed at 9th. Todd stays at 10th. Let's be honest, Todd's probably going to be repping the 10th spot for most of the year. Again, not your fault, Todd. I mean, it's not your fault that you're not that good at fantasy baseball and you can't rebuild the team. Just saying. You probably don't watch this anyway either. Just saying. So, those are your power rankings this week. Go back to, let's see. Oh, the Progressive Girls. Anybody else have dreams about murdering the Progressive Girls family? Mom, dad, brothers, sisters, and leaving her alive to be alive to know that what she does every day and what I hear every day on ESPN radio it caused me to want to kill your entire family. Does anybody else dream of that? Is that just me? So anyway, I'm playing Seguin this week. Seguin got his ass handed last week, so see if you can pick it up against me this week. Not that big of a challenge, Seguin, so if you really might want to pick a play for the RHD, maybe you should do it, right? Firkins and Todd. Todd has been repping, so we'll have to see. Maybe Todd can bring down number 1 in the Cy Young division. Dave and Mason, that's a pretty good matchup, actually. That's a pretty good matchup. See if Mason can get back to his winning ways. Chad and Caleb. Chad doesn't look at his team, so Caleb, up to you. I don't even know if you watch these either, I guess. You're just too busy braiding your hair or something. And then Tim and Travis. It'll be a tough matchup for Tim, but if there's anybody I think can do it, probably not Tim. Probably going to be Ricky Henderson. Yeah, Ricky Henderson, meaning Ricky Henderson, the one I named the league after, or the division after. Not a big deal, though. All right, so Dave, 9.5 above Tim, 12.5 above me. Big whoop, you won't fight about it. So then we got Travis, 5.5 above Seguin, 6 above Mason. Again, still within 1 week's range, boys. Who's going to take it? Been a tight division this year. Then Firkins is 8.5 above Chad, who doesn't look at his team. 9 above Caleb. And 27 above Todd. Todd, that's really the reason why you're going to be repping the number 10 spot in power rankings. Is that your fault? Like I said, a good player would be able to rebuild that team. A bad player like yourself, your fault. Yep, it's probably your fault. So, well, yeah, game of the week. I'm not sure. You guys have to be surprised by that one. But let's be honest, I'll already posted by the time this thing gets posted. So, that should be it, I guess. Again, got a text from Mason's dad saying, hey, I watched your video on ESPN the other day. I talk to Mason as often as I can, and I said, dear Mr. Wall, if that is your real name, talking to Mason as often as you can at visiting hours in the prison once every 4 months isn't that often. I mean, let's be honest. Dave kills more hookers on a quarterly basis than Mason sees his dad in prison. So, that's that, I guess. How much shit can I talk? That's the real question. The real question is I don't know when this video is going to time out. Because last week you cut me off at like 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Now I'm running on 8:30. Man, what else can we talk about? You guys ever sit down and think, what would Tim Rescue look like with a bold-ass mustache? Yeah, try it once. If you haven't, maybe you have one. I mean, I don't creep on your Facebook page that often, just twice a week. So it's not that often, though. Clinically and legally, that is not stalking. So obviously not that often. And then also, what would Seguin look like if he had a vagina? I'm still looking to see if he can prove me wrong that he doesn't have a vagina. But what would he look like? Fact, would look the exact same, except for he wears skinny jeans and wouldn't have a big bulge. False. I feel like Seguin would have a big vagina. That's true. I let up with the false thing, and I don't know where I was going with that. And then, on the other hand, would that lead you? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't lead you to having boobs, because that one guy chained into a girl, and he's Kim Kardashian's dad, and I think he had to get boob implants. I'm not sure. I don't pay attention to that like you kids do. I feel like if somebody's going to tell me about that, I feel like Firkins would be the first one to text me and be like, no, he didn't. He just had to take estrogen pills. Cool with that, man. Don't really care what he does, but... well, I guess I'm running out on 10 minutes, so I bullshitted enough with you guys. I'll see you next week. Love you. Bye.